Welcome to Emotions and Stories. With Valentine's week starting soon, romance is in the air, and a lot of planning is going on about gifts, dates, and the eternal question of will this Valentine bring the perfect partner? How can Rahul not get caught up in this? So let's begin our series of Valentine's week, Rahul and Valentines. The first episode is the planning. Rahul is a 27-year-old boy who had spent the last few years consumed by his ambitious career in marketing, climbing the corporate ladder and earning a clothes for his strategic mind. But amidst the flurry of deadlines and meetings, one thing had remained stagnant: his love life. His family, particularly his mother, had been relentless in her pursuit of finding him a match. Every phone call with her began with "Beta, when are you getting married?" and ended with a list of eligible girls she wanted him to meet. His father, usually indifferent to such matters, had also started dropping hints about how stability in life came with settling down. Even his younger sister, who had just gotten engaged, never missed a chance to tease him. "You were such a romantic in college, Bhaiya," she would say. "What happened? Did all that charm get buried under marketing reports?" Rahul laughed it off every time, but deep down he wondered the same thing. Had he really changed so much? Back in college, he had been infamous for his strings of relationships, each one filled with passion, adventure, and grand romantic gestures. He wasn't the kind of guy who shied away from love, but somewhere along the way, between career goals and responsibilities, he had stopped prioritizing it. As February rolled around and Valentine's week loomed ahead, Rahul found himself staring at his calendar. His family's pestering had planted a tiny seed in his mind. Maybe they weren't entirely wrong. Maybe it was time to at least explore the possibilities of love again. But where would he begin? That's when an idea struck him. A thrilling, somewhat reckless idea. Why not revisit the past and see if any of his old flames still carried a spark? He had dated some wonderful women, each unique in her own way. What if, amongst those memories, there was still something real left to be discovered? Instead of setting up just one date, he decided to go all in. He would make it an experiment, a grand week long romantic escapade. He would reconnect with 12 women from his past and set up two dates for each Valentine day of the week. By the end of it, he would know if there was anyone he truly connected with. Excited by the idea, Rahul grabbed his phone and started scrolling through his contact list. He would have to be strategic. A generic, "hey, long time," just wouldn't cut it. Each message had to be customized, tailored to reignite the bond they once shared. He started drafting his messages. "Priya the artist, remember the mural we painted at the campus wall? I walked past it recently and realized it still looks as chaotic as our painting sessions. Fancy catching up over a coffee and reminiscing? Simran the dancer, hey superstar, do you still remember our winning routine? I bet I can still outdance you. Let's test that over dinner this week." Kavya the law student, debates over movies were our thing, right? I'm ready to let you win this time. Let's argue over coffee. Ria the gym buddy, I know you're still crushing those workouts. How about a gym date followed by some guilt-free ice cream? Aisha the study partner, I found an old book we annotated together, brought back a flood of memories. Let's meet and compare notes again. Tanya, the summer fling. The beach is far, but I know a spot that serves the best coconut water in town. Care for a nostalgic trip? Sana, the fiery entrepreneur. We've managed to cook an edible meal together. But I found a place that does it for us. Dinner and redemption? Meera, the poet. I was going through an old notebook and found a poem you wrote about me. I feel like I owe you a reading. Coffee? Natasha, the travel blogger. Still got that adventurous streak. I've planned a mystery date. Are you up for the challenge? Ananya, the no nonsense girl. I still owe you a coffee for that time I was late. Let's settle that debt and catch up. Avni, the yoga instructor. I'm still terrible at yoga, but I would love to pretend I'm good at it for just an hour to see you again. Naina, the musician. I heard a song today that reminded me of you. Let's talk about music and memories over dinner. After hitting send, he felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Would they respond? Would they see through his attempt at rekindling old connections? One by one, his phone lit up with replies. Some were amused, some intrigued, and others suspicious. But all were open to meeting him. By midnight, he had confirmed 12 dates. As he lay in bed that night, he smirked at the madness he had just set in motion. This was either going to be the best or the worst idea he had ever had. But one thing was certain: Valentine's week was going to be unforgettable. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Do wait for the next episode where Rahul actually begins his journey of his 12 dates. Thank you.